Well, excited to get back tomorrow. Had some good practices. I've had Isaiah miss yesterday with got a little cold. He'll be back today. I texted him and said it was the best practice we've had in years because he wasn't there. But he'll be back today. Eric practiced a little bit yesterday. Continue to evaluate him. Don't know if he'll play tomorrow. We'll see how he looks today in practice. He's clearly going to be rusty, which is normal, obviously. So it's important to get him healthy, back on the court, but also in the swing of things. And that'll take some time, obviously. So don't know about tomorrow. All I know about is today. So excited for tomorrow.
With Eric, is he in a situation where he's fully cleared in practice? You just don't know about it?
No, so he's allowed a certain amount of minutes contact and a certain amount of minutes non-contact. So that's what he's been doing.
And obviously, Isaiah coming off a big game, what do you expect from him moving forward just to capitalize on that success he had?
Yeah, just parlay that. Unfortunately, he missed yesterday's practice with a cold. Hopefully that's nothing, it's going around with everybody. But just understand what's going to make you successful, what's going to, why do you play well? You're clearly a very, very good passer. So continue to do that. Continue to get in the lane and find others. That's a strength of yours. So don't deviate from that.
What are you looking to as focus points for the next 2 games before you get to Big Ten?
I think just getting better at everything. I mean, there's not one thing that I don't think we need to get substantially better at. I think we're solid across the board. I don't think we're great at one thing. But I don't think we're really bad at a lot either. It's just improving on every little thing. I can't put my finger on and say it's one thing. It's every aspect we need to improve on, like most teams do this time of year.
You have so many young guys, other guys stepping up into new roles. What would you say is the identity of your team right now?
5 new faces is hard, and to do that with Dupree missing time and Eric missing obviously 11 games. I mean, to be in the spot that we're in, flying all over the country, to have 9 wins, 5 over Power 5 conference teams, I'm proud of these guys because that's been challenging. And you think about 2 of the 5 that came here were not until the fall, and that's Mats and Brock. They've been able to bring value. Obviously, the freshmen have all had really good moments. But a clear-cut identity, I don't know. We're not there yet. I think, again, like I was telling Andy, I think we're solid at everything. I don't think we're great at anything, but I don't think we're bad at anything either.
Has there been any moments with Isaiah that you've seen breakthroughs in how he kind of talks to you or shows you things maybe not just on the court but off the court that he's being the point guard that you want him to be?
Yeah, I think he's maturing. I don't think he's never had a problem with the way he talks to me. I mean, I think that it's just continue to mature. I don't think it's one little thing. And he's gotten better at it. So I think it's more with Isaiah. It's more of habits, daily commitments to doing the right things with little things. Like I think the big things, he's good. He doesn't get in trouble. He's does the big things well. It's just little commitment to those other things.
How have Amir and Dupree helped him along? Just in the backcourt, having
Isaiah?
Experience.
I don't see much help there. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I mean, obviously, a couple seasons ago, chemistry with Nate, Dupree, and even Amir, just that backcourt, it really helped you guys get through some things. I mean,
Trying again, huh? All right. Let me see if I can help you out here. I don't know. I don't really see it a lot. I think that it's not real hard to figure out what you need to do. It's just a matter of doing it.
Amir was really aggressive against Nebraska, going to the basket, creating his own shot, looking for looks for other guys too. Is that something you hope to see consistently in the next few games moving into the Big Ten?
Hopefully he'll score 32 points a game. Yeah, I am. But it's just a matter of continue to improve, continue to get better. To put up those numbers versus top 25 team, it's big. So his growth and his development and him continuing to play at a high level is very, very important for our team. And I know he knows that, so it's just continue to improve and doing what you do well.
Do you think the added weight for him has helped this year?
I think being healthy. I think he had a really good freshman year. He was an all-freshman player, and he missed almost, most of the season. So health is really important to go along with everything else.
How's Dupree doing since mentally with everything going on now that you guys went out there for the funeral and everything's kind of passed on?
Yeah, I think he's been a lot better than I probably would handle it. I mean, he's been mature about it. He's been grateful. I think that it's hard, for a young person to deal with that. I mean, I think the older you get, you have you have kids, you have a wife, you have a family, maybe a little bit not easy, but less difficult to handle it. Well, I think that when you're a college kid and it's just kind of you and your mom for the most part, and then obviously she's unfortunately taken, that's difficult. So we've got to make sure that we support him as much as we possibly can. He's been, so far, he's been good. But that's going to be a long path, understandably so.
What's Jordan's leadership been like with Daniel and, with some of the other bigs? I know Eric's helped Daniel too, but.
Yeah, Jordan's a really good leader, really good. And that's the key, is can your guys provide that help for the young guys? What I really like about all three freshmen is they really, really love to compete. They love to win. They love basketball, and they listen to those older guys. I think that I think Jordan and Eric with the big guys have been really, really good, and obviously Jordan's what he's been able to do on the court speaks for itself. But Murph's been really, really good at positive kind of reinforcement and peer pressure amongst those younger guys.
He said a few times with Daniel that he, I don't know, he gets in his head a little bit, just maybe because of some of the success he's had, and then all of a sudden he might have not a bad game, but maybe some bad plays that it kind of gets in his head a little bit.
Talking about Daniel?
Yeah.
Hey, he's young, I mean, that's going to happen, and they're all great learning experiences. We've played, like I said, 11 games and played against a lot of really good teams. Obviously, Nebraska's a top 25 team, and Daniel's been a big part of the success. That's what excites me about this team is we've got some really good pieces. We've got some really good young pieces. Two transfers sitting out who I really like as well. So it's a fun group to be around.
I see you've had 10 days off before this game, and now you get another 9 days off after tomorrow. I mean, how do you keep the guys focused and fresh over that time span?
Well, the most important thing is getting better today, focusing on tomorrow. A lot of them will go home. Obviously, the local guys, we've got a good amount of them that'll be able to just stay here. A couple of them are going to stay here as well. But focusing on tomorrow, preparing for that. And then we'll give them some time off, 4 days off, and then back at it, to prepare for the next one. So it's important. Rest is important because we're together so long. Summer, fall, we're practicing a lot. It's important to give these guys a mental break as well as physical.
Couple more.
For Gabe, I mean, Nate was such a productive point guard for you guys. Were you surprised by Kalsher's ability to score instantaneously? Because, I mean, averaging double digits as a freshman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that he's had early success. I think that everybody that comes and watches us practice immediately mentions Gabe as one of the top 2 or 3 guys that really intrigued them. And they all say the same thing, boy, I just love his approach. It's every day. He's all business. And, he's going to have ups and downs like all freshmen do. But his approach to the game and to the little things is going to put him in a position to succeed. So, do I think that he's going to shoot 60% from 3? No, I don't. That's unrealistic. But I do know that he's going to bring several intangibles that not a lot of young people do bring. So he's been really good in that regard.
I mean, approaching it as business, how often do you see that with freshmen stepping right in?
Rarely. And it's not Jarvis and Daniel are good, really good freshmen, but there's a focus level with Gabe that if you watch practice, you'd be like, wow, that's not normal. So that's it more than anything. I mean, it's more of a focus thing with young kids.
Last one for Coach. What are the particular challenges from them tomorrow?
Shoot the three well. I think they hit 10 threes versus Virginia Tech. Another kind of mid-major opponent where they'll play smaller guys. So you've got to be able to match up on the perimeter with them. They'll play some zone, decent amount of zone as well. We got to be able to attack that properly. I think they'll be one of the better teams in their league. So it'll be a good test for us. And then not to mention, just the making sure you're not overlooking anything and, moving ahead to your trip, wherever you're going or whatever it may be, focusing on the here and now. All right, thanks.